Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Mide, the one and only. And you guys are back watching another episode of the Mide Show. Hope you guys have had an amazing week. And you guys have been putting positive energy into the atmosphere. Because y'all know I keep on saying, what you put out is what you're going to get back. So today I am drinking AU vodka. I had it yesterday. I went to my friend's wedding this weekend and I had like the ice pop and I saw it in the shop and I thought, ooh, I love this flavor, even though it's like a really ugly blue, but it tastes really good. Yes. It's giving cocktail, like sweet cocktail vibes. Anyway, guys, get your drinks, your cocktails, your mocktails, your tea, your coffee, whatever you guys are drinking, and let's get into it. Welcome to this part of the episode called Fit Check, where we will be going through all the details of my outfit from head to toe, darling. Now, this little number is in celebration of Barbie. I thought since I didn't get to like showcase my outfit on the gram like everybody else, I will do it on the show. This outfit is from the Look Edit. It comes as a complete set and I absolutely love this outfit. I got it quite a while ago for my birthday, but it didn't fit at the time. But since I've lost a little bit of weight, it fits now. And I am loving it, honey. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Imagination. What's the next word? Anyway, y'all know what I meant, okay? So I am absolutely loving this. I think it looks stunning. The fur on the hand as well definitely adds an amazing touch. I would have liked it a little bit more had the fur been a lot more, like if there was more fur on it, but it does the job. It gives sassy, it gives baddie, it gives what it needs to give. Periana. My heels are my Zara heels that I've been wearing. I absolutely love these heels. I think whenever I want to look very sophisticated, I just put these heels on and bam! Yeah, so I'm loving the outfit. It's giving what it needs to give. My hair was obviously done at House of Hair. Now, guys, let's get into this bob. Like, I haven't done a bob since I was in uni, so about 12 years ago. So I kind of forgot what it would look like, but damn! This bob is bobbing. Like I said, it was done at House of Hair UK. I keep on telling you guys, they are the GOATs. They are the best in the game. If you want your hair done looking cutie patootie, period, then you need to go to House of Hair. I will link all the details in the description box below. I don't know if you can still get this suit because Look Edit has gone into administration. So I don't even know if you can still shop on there, but if you can, I will put the link the link in the description box. And yes, it's giving. Talk to me nice, talk to me lovely. This is literally giving marry me. Am I not giving wife? Because I'm ready to be married. But yeah, that's it for today. Okay, people. Welcome to this part of the show called The Gist, where we will be going through everything that is happening in our community, whether it's locally, nationally, or globally. Let's get into it, people. First on the agenda, we have a plus-size influencer. I want to call her called Queen Mojo on Instagram. I actually quite like Queen Mojo. I've been following her for a very long time. But anyway, she went on to Great Morning Britain and she was talking about a particular issue, which I found quite interesting. They were talking about if plus-size people, overweight people should have to pay for their seats on the flight. And she was basically arguing that it should be offered to them as opposed to it being an additional sale, like an additional cost if they want to be on the flight. I think that's very stupid. You know me, I'm gonna say what it is. If you are tall and you're 6'5", you have to pay for extra leg room, and that is not a choice. You can't determine whether or not you're short or not, tall or not. If you're tall, you're born that way. If you're short, you're born that way. However, if you are plus size, if you are overweight, if you are obese, realistically, that's a choice. I'm not saying it's easy to lose weight if you've put on weight before, and it's not always the easiest, especially depending on age, lifestyle, whatever. But essentially, it is a choice to be overweight. I was overweight at one point, and obviously there was a lot of contributing factors as to why I was overweight: depression, life, whatever. But then I actively chose to not be a whale anymore. And I'm putting myself a whale here, okay? I couldn't be a whale forever. It just genetically wasn't what I was destined to be. And I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. But had I stayed that way, it would have been a choice. So if you are by choice overweight, how then are you supposed to just be given a free seat? Why? Why would anybody give you a free seat if you've chosen to be this way? And I'm not fat shaming before anybody starts to say, nye, 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 nye. I'm just stating a fact. If you are overweight and you want to live your life that way, that's absolutely fine. But then you have to pay for an extra seat if you want to be comfortable, or you squeeze like everybody else. Simple. So her points was just like, she needs to be like, as a plus size person, you should be offered the seat as opposed to paying for it. And it's sounding very entitled. Very entitled. You should be given a seat, girl. Now, I like you. I think Queen Mojo is amazing. Like, I really love her feel good content and stuff. But we're gonna have to call a spade here, babe. It's very entitled to think that because I'm overweight, I should be given a free seat. No, absolutely not. You pay like everybody else. You know, even me, I'm quite tall, so I pay for extra leg room because I like to be comfortable. You know? So you just have to pay like everybody else. I kind of feel like she went on here just to speak. I don't know if she actually even believes what she's saying. I just feel like, it's just an opportunity to be on TV. Let me just talk. Because if you actually listen back to what you're saying, it's not really making sense, babe. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Like I say, who am I? Just a lady on the internet, you know? Next topic. So, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but I am here to tell you, because this is the gist. There was a lady in America called Carly Russell, and she basically went missing mid-July. Now, the story, I'm going to tell you the story, and then we're going to poke the holes. She says she was driving down the highway or freeway, you know, whatever they call it in America, and she saw a little child by the age of 3 or 4. She then decided to stop her vehicle on the hardware and help this child out. In the midst of her doing that, she was abducted. She was blindfolded allegedly. Then she managed to get away, and then they caught her again, where they then stripped her naked and took pictures of her. And then in the midst of them transporting her into another vehicle, she happened to escape. And this happened over the course of 49 hours, so just over 2 days. And then she popped up at her parents' house, butt naked apparently, with a sock full of cash. Now, obviously, the police came and they investigated because she had been reported missing and XYZ. And as she was telling her story, the police said that they are having doubts about her story. They are unable to confirm a lot of her story. So, for example, they have CCTV footage on the highway, and when her car stopped, there was no child in sight. The next one is they say there was no one there when she claims to have been abducted by a man. There was nobody there in the CCTV footage, and there's no images of a child anywhere on the highway. Basically, they're just saying they don't really believe what she's saying. And when I first heard the story, I was like, no one is gonna lie about being abducted. There's absolutely no way on God's green earth. Why would you do that? But obviously, as they're poking holes in her story, and it just seems as though literally her story is not making sense. Her story is not making any sense. Then they checked her search history. Apparently, she was looking at abductions, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert, she googled the movie Taken. It's very side eye. And apparently her boyfriend had cheated on her a couple of days ago, so people are speculating that this might have been a retaliation. I refuse. I absolutely refuse to believe that someone would be so desperate and so attention-seeking that they would fake their own abduction. I refuse to believe it. Especially as a black woman, where they don't give media coverage to black women in general when they go missing. It's always the white people that get the coverage. And this one time, there was so much social media coverage. It was on the news. There was like literally always talking about it. Celebrities were getting involved and everything, all for it to be fake. I refuse. I refuse to believe that someone would be that stupid. Because when she tells the story, she's like, they stripped her naked. They took pictures of her. She had to come home butt naked. You cannot be that mad. I'm believing that the human traffickers are just that good. Because apparently they're saying that it was like a human trafficking thing where they were using a child to lure her. I'm believing that they're that good at their job. They're that good at their job that they went undetected. Because I refuse to believe someone's this stupid to fake an abduction. Anyway, the story's unfolding. There's going to be more to the story. Apparently, she's lost her job because people are just not believing her. Can you lose your job because you lied? What's your business? If she lied, like genuinely speaking, what's the job's business? Like, what right do they have to fire her? Anyway, yeah, apparently she's lost her job. That people are trolling her on the internet saying she's sick, she has mental health, whatever. Like I said, I'm choosing to believe that this woman did not lie, because there's no way. There's absolutely no way that she could have lied about this. If she did, she's sick in the head. And she deserves to be in a mental institution just to get checked out. They need to do some checks, because if you lied about that, that's very concerning. Anyways, let's move on. Molly-Mae and Tommy are engaged. Look how amazing this is. And Bambi was in it as well. This is lovely. Oh, I just love. But Tommy and Molly-Mae have been together for 4 years now. They just had a baby who is 7 months old, and now they are engaged. And this was the couple that everyone was saying, oh, they are just pretending. They are not together. It's fake. 4 years on, they live together. They have a child together. And now they're about to be married. I am so happy for them. I am so happy for them. This will encourage people that go on Love Island. Maybe there is actually love to be found on the island. Okay, I'm going to take that back. That's a lie. It's like Hinge. It only works for 1 out of 1,000 people. But, you know, congratulations to Tommy and Molly-Mae. Woo! So, this government is a joke. We are dealing with a government that basically wants us to all die. I'm convinced. They want us to all die. If you are not white, if you're not part of the high class, you know, the top tier of Britain, then they want you to die. Because they're basically creating this migration law. First of all, I can't believe that we have a prime minister who is of the BAME community, who wants to pass through migration laws to stop immigrants from coming to the UK. Like, if those immigration laws were in play when your parents came over to the UK, you wouldn't be allowed here. You wouldn't even have the opportunity to be the prime minister. Priti Patel, which we all know she's crazy, literally opened her mouth to say under these new immigration laws, her parents would not have even been allowed to migrate here. because her parents are immigrants. But they wouldn't have been allowed to migrate here, yet she still feels the need to push these migration laws through. And I was having a conversation with my friend today about this whole situation, and it's just laced in racism, laced in classism, and they say racism doesn't exist in the UK. Be fucking for real. Anyways, these activists have started a campaign called This Barbie is a where they're talking about different members of the Conservative Party, and all the they're trying to push through. It's absolutely absurd to me, because no matter how many distasteful things this government do and this Conservative Party does, no matter how many racist things they do, no matter how many classist things they do, the British people will continue to vote for them. Because why? Them too, they are racist. They do not want, it's all based in classism, it's all based in racism, and they will continue to support it. And even if they don't support it and they are against it, they don't have the willpower, they don't have the balls to riot. I said it before, the French people will not stand for this. They will riot. Other people will riot. Other people will take a stand. But the British people will eat their rich tea biscuits and drink their tea and go to bed. And just say, oh gosh, what a shame. Or they're supporting it because all these immigrants are coming over, taking our jobs. But you don't want to do the HCA jobs, the healthcare assistant jobs. You don't want to do the cleaner jobs. You don't want to do the jobs that you feel are menial or beneath you, or I'm too big for that. You'd rather sit at home and collect your benefits. Yet, you will continuously vote for such a shambles of a government. I personally am fed up. I am fed up of this government. I'm fed up of all the nonsense. From Boris Johnson came into power, the nonsense has just been accumulating. And we still just sit here. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Instead of actually getting up and doing something about it. It's until we all die. It's until in this country that somebody will take a stand. Anyway, all these people that are saying they don't want immigrants to come over, you start doing all the jobs that you don't want to do. We have somewhere to go back to. We have a home country to go back to. When you ruin your country and you finish your country, we will just go home. And you lot can suffer here by yourself because you refuse. You refuse to admit that this country needs diversity. You refuse to acknowledge that if it was just you people here, you would not survive. But this is the situation that we're in. This is the government that we're having to deal with. And no one's gonna rise up until it's like that film Timeless, where you have to have points before you can go to a next city. So they want to kill us. They want us to die. Let's move on. So King Charles, who does nothing, is getting a pay rise in this cost of living. The other day I was saying how the cost of living, well, not the other day, maybe like a couple months ago, I was like, I'm not really feeling the cost of living. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel the cost of living. And what angers me is when I see nonsense like this. King Charles is getting a pay rise. First of all, can I see a job description of what you actually do, sir? I'm just asking. What do you actually do that requires you to go from 86 million in a cost of living crisis to 125 million? What type of pay rise is that? Normally when people get pay rises, maybe like they jump a couple steps up. A couple steps up, sir. You are jumping 39 million steps up. Nearly 40 million pounds up in pay rise. For you to do what? For you to do what? You don't pay inheritance tax like everybody else. And if you did pay inheritance tax, it wouldn't even be a dent in your riches. But because we're peasants, we are minions under you. We mean nothing. So that justifies getting a nearly 40 million pounds pay rise. But like I said, what are we going to do? Nothing. We'll just be sitting back while we're struggling, and these people are just laughing at us. They're just laughing at us while they're taking all the taxpayers' money. This is a absolute... People are living on the streets. I've said it before. I said it in the first episode when they put the metal on this man's head. I said it wasn't necessary. And again, 40 million pounds pay rise. Very unnecessary. Even the fact that you're getting paid 86 million in the first place was unnecessary, because like I said, what do you do? What is the job description? The NHS staff are struggling every single day. Junior baristas get paid more than the NHS staff. Do you know how crazy that is? But we're living in a society where this is justified. Wild. Disgusting. Despicable. But anyway, what can I do but report the news? Moving on. Welcome to this part of the show called Ask Auntie Mide. You guys, I tell you this every week. I am a woman who knows life. And I'm just here to give you guys a little bit of help, you know, with your dilemmas and things that you go through. I don't have all the answers. Tell you guys this all the time. But you know, I have some knowledge on things, and I'm just here to share that with you. So let's get into it. My best friend's crush told me he likes me. He and my friend have never had an interaction intimately, but she has told me that she likes him. I think he is cool and I'd be open to getting to know him, but it's a little bit awkward. Oh, okay. When it comes to love, I'm always gonna say, be a bit selfish. I know the girlies might not like it, but I said what I said. When it comes to love, I'm always gonna say, be a bit selfish with what you want. Your friend's crush, they've never had any type of intimacy. They haven't really spoken. It's just something where she's like, oh, I fancy him and whatever. But he has said he likes you. If it's a thing where they haven't had any encounter, or like he hasn't said that he likes her, she hasn't actively told him, maybe I would say have a conversation with her about it before proceeding. But I wouldn't suggest shutting it down, because she can be crushing on him till the day she dies and she doesn't do anything about it. But this could be the love of your life. I'm not going to say ruin your relationship over this guy, but I would say definitely have a conversation with your friend to be like, hello, hi, are you going to actually speak to this guy, or are we going to just be living in la la land for the rest of your life? Are you going to talk to him? If you're not going to talk to him, please let me do my, you know what I mean? Let me proceed. Let me do what I want to do here, because something can potentially happen, you know? So I would definitely say have a conversation with your friends about it. And if she's like, no, I want to talk to him, then I don't know. I don't really know what advice to give you if she's like, I want to talk to him, because it is a very awkward situation. 100%. I will give you that. If I was in that situation and my best friend was like, she's crushing on a guy and he's come to tell me that he likes me, I'm going to say to my best friend, can you go and talk to him? Otherwise, I will. Time is of the essence. Please. Yeah? Go and talk to this guy. You can't be saying I like forever. Make a move. Put your hair behind your ear. Let him know that, come on, let him know that you're interested. Something. And I would step back. If she then goes and pursues him and she's like, yeah, do you know what? I'm actually going to talk to him, and she pursues him, I would take a step back. But if she's just saying like forever, I would actually go there. Because nothing's happened between you. You just fancied him. If you're not going to make a move, then please. We are all looking for love, yeah? So I would actually pursue it. But I think definitely have a conversation before you actually go into that, because otherwise it could get sticky. It could result in, you know, you not having the same relationship, and that would be a shame. So definitely have a conversation. Like I said, I don't have all the answers. This might be something that you're like, oh my God, I could never do that. But this personally would be something that I would do. Okay? All right. Next question. I just found out that I'm pregnant. Congratulations. But my friends don't seem to have the same energy I had, being that I was excited about me being pregnant. I'm not sure how to take this. Oh, that's very sad that your friends are not excited about it. I wouldn't look into it too much. I think for me personally, I'm operating in a place where I just don't allow other people's reactions or other things that are out of my control to affect me. You never know what's going on in somebody's life. You know, not everybody's forthcoming with what's happening in their lives. Your friends could be going through something personal where they don't have the capacity to 100% celebrate you the way they normally would have, or the way that you would want them to. Maybe something, God forbid, happened to them in relation to having a child. There's so many different reasons as to why they might not have given you, especially if you know them previously, and usually they're quite like supportive friends. You know, this might be strange to you. If they're usually like this, then I mean, you know, what was you expecting? But if this is foreign, then I would say give them grace. I would say just focus on the fact that you're having a baby and be happy in that. You and your partner be happy about the fact that you're having a baby and celebrate that. That's your win, and focus on that. Whoever's going to celebrate you is going to celebrate you. Whoever is not going to celebrate you is not going to celebrate you. Just focus on that. Because when you start putting headache on top of headache, that's how you now be getting stressed for no reason. Causing stress over situations that you can't handle. You're happy, and that's all that matters. Just when your friends are ready to come round, then they will come round. But if it's a thing where it's really pressing on you, then address it. Let them know that, like, what's going on? I've told you some exciting news in my life, and you're moving a bit mad. Have that conversation. If it's really, really bugging you, have the conversation. If not, just let it be. That's the only advice that I can give, because you can't be putting other people's problems on top of your own heads. Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own stress. Everybody is going through wala. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wouldn't make it a bigger deal than it is, personally speaking. But yeah, I hope that helps, and congratulations on the baby. Welcome to motherhood. It's the best hood to be. This week's shout out of the week goes to the stunning, the brilliant, the fabulous Jama. This woman can do no wrong in my eyes anyway. I think she's absolutely stunning, and she was on the cover of British Vogue. Listen, if that ain't freaking gold, yeah, I don't know what is. Listen, she is paving the way for all of us beautiful black queens, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. She looks so stunning in that magazine. There was quite a few different pictures which she's posted on her Instagram, so go and check it out. And she looks stunning. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely want to have my own cover on Vogue one day. I'm giving myself 5 years. Okay, maybe 3 to 5 years. And then I'll have my own cover on Vogue magazine, because, imagine dying knowing that you were on Vogue magazine. If that ain't a goal, I don't know what is. And if it's not a goal for you, it's a goal for me. Period. to look like a spicy girl on Vogue magazine. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Go to the comments, leave a comment on Maya Jama's thing. Tell her how beautiful and stunning she looks, because she does. She looks regal. She's worked really hard, and I'm actually a big, huge fan of hers. Well done, Maya. Rooting for you, baby girl. The show has come to an end, beautiful people. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were left with gems. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, make sure you comment below. Make sure you get involved in the conversation. Let's have good engagement. Let's build a community here. And don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to comment, to leave, to share. Send it to your friends. You know, I keep on saying your uncle, your auntie, your brother, your sister, your mother, your child, whatever. Send it around, people, and let's grow this platform. I love you guys. Have an amazing week and stay beautiful, stay blessed. And I shall see you next week. Bye.